Hey guys, gonna go over Astralis' Mirage T-Pistol A-Split strat. It's a very simple strat, but the utility they use here, every single piece of utility has a purpose, so I want to go over that. So first thing is that there's gonna be two people that buy utility. Person that goes towards A, he's gonna buy a smoke and 2 flashes. So that smoke is gonna land inside jungle. These 2 flashes are actually gonna land into A site. At middle, the one person is going to have a smoke and a Molotov. The smoke is going to land cat, and the Molotov is going to land window. So we have the POVs of all 5 players here. And the timing of the strat is actually very important. So first thing, Xipnix is actually the person who buys the 2 flashes and the smoke. He's going A. Glaive is the person who bought the Molotov and the smoke. He's going middle. And the initial setup here is that Device, Magis, and Glaive are going top middle. The 3 of them. Dupree's is going to go Palace. And Xipnix is going to go A ramp. So as you can see, Xipnix is actually going to throw this smoke jungle right away. And you're going to see that these 3 people top middle, they're going to take advantage of very specific timing that happens as a result of this smoke. So as you can see, Guardian is going to be peeking top middle like this. Though as soon as this smoke comes out, he's actually going to move away from window and go towards CT. So yeah, smoke goes out, Guardian is actually going to move towards CT. Now the reason why he does this is because that smoke that lands in jungle, if Guardian decides to try to help Rain from jungle, it's going to be very difficult for him to, because these players are going to be coming up Palace, ramp, or connector, and he's just going to be blocked by a smoke. So there's nothing he can do that can really help his teammate Rain in this situation, so that's why he's going to decide to go CT spawn, because if they double up CT spawn, they can at least have a good chance of holding down this area for the retake. So as you can see, as that happens, Magis, Glaive, and Device go out through top middle. Glaive is going to throw a Molotov window and smoke cat. So that Molotov window is actually used to prevent Guardian from re-peeking window. So if Guardian decides to stay window and he wants to re-peek middle, that Molotov would prevent him from doing so. And this smoke cat is actually so that Device and Magis could go up connector without getting shot in the back. And you can also see here that Glaive, he's going to be contesting the catwalk smoke just in case somebody decides to push through it. So as that happens, going back to Xipnix, after he throws that smoke, he's going to throw a flash into A site. Now what this flash is going to do here is Rain is actually spotting A ramp from CT like this. This is a very common setup for a lot of teams to do, where they have one person play CT spawn by the ticket booth like this, like where Rain is, 1 person middle and 3 people towards A. 3 people towards B. So Rain, by him spawning towards A ramp here, this flash is actually going to push him off this angle. And you can see that with that flash, he's actually only going to be forced to watch towards Palace. And the reason for this is so that with this flash, there could be 3 people coming out ramp. There could be 3 people or 4 people coming out Palace. It's very common to do that kind of strat with this flash. So Rain has to respect this, and he has to make sure he doesn't die either, because he needs to control CT spawn for the retake setup to work. So with that first flash, he's pushed back. He's forced to only watch Palace. And you're going to see that Xipnix actually throws a second flash. So this is his first flash. He's going to throw a second flash, and he actually kind of messes it up. He messes up the flash, but look at the timing of when that flash pops. It pops then, and look at where Device and Magis are. They're at the bottom of connector. So this flash was actually intended to land more towards the A site area. And what this flash would have done was, just in case Rain was playing on top of ticket spawning towards connector, or even if he was just playing spawn like this and spawning towards connector, that flash will prevent him from being able to fight Device and Magis as they come up connector. And this is especially important since the USP versus Glock advantage. The USP is much more favorable in long distance fights. So that flash would have prevented him from being able to take that fight connector. And with all this utility, Magis and Device are just able to go up connector relatively freely with this smoke from Cat, those flashes from A site that Xipnix is throwing, and this smoke that Xipnix threw earlier from jungle. So at this point, Astralis have all of the A site. Xipnix is going to go through ramp. Dupree's just fighting from Palace here. And overall, they're going to get the bomb down, and Astralis is very well set up for this post-plant situation. As you can see, Glaive is already going to be watching upper B flank. Device is going to go towards underpass. Magis is connector. Xipnix is ramp, and Dupree's staying default. So Device gets taken out there. Magis is actually going to trade on Olaf. And this is very key. despite the fact that Dupree dies here, Magis and Glaive are still at the bottom of connector and Zipnix's ramp. So even though it's a 3v4 situation, these two people connector is such a powerful spot. As you can see, FaZe, they have a very tough time fighting this, as Magis gonna get a bunch of kills. Zipnix's gonna deny the bomb diffuser, and then Magis gonna find another kill as well to just end off that round. So as you can see, that utility that they had to even put themselves in that great post plant position. The person at A, he had the smoke and 2 flashes. So that one smoke was to in jungle was to prevent the CTs from fighting connector palace / ramp. The first flash was to push the CT player off the ramp angle and basically make him respect the fact that there could be multiple people coming out ramp or multiple people coming out palace. And the second flash was to allow the connector players to move up connector without them having to deal with somebody fighting them from CT spawn. So at middle, the person who had the smoke and Molotov, the smoke cat, was to allow the T players to move up A site through connector so they don't get shot in the back from catwalk. And then the Molotov window was to prevent any CTs from re-peeking mid after the terrorists already had middle. So as you can see, every single piece of utility had a purpose, and that's just what makes this strat so powerful. So with that, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And if you guys liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. And as well, if you have any feedback or if you want to see, any newer type of videos or any ideas that you guys might have, please drop a comment as well. And other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.